Welcome back to episode 3 of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Here we are back into the game. Go ahead and last time we saw these group of bokoblins over here, so today we're going to take these guys on. But quickly, let's go ahead and equip a Boko Club. Now, I'm going to go ahead and explain how combat works since I kind of got into it last episode, but I want to go in more depth for newcomers. So first off, we're going to have a front jump here, and that's by go ahead and lock on by holding the ZL down, and then press forward with the X button, and that's going to go ahead and perform a forward jump. Now do the same thing with backwards and both sides, and you can perform a backflip and strafe jumps. Now you can actually combine these attacks with combos. So we're going to go ahead and jump forward and then press the attack button. Same thing with backwards. And same thing from the sides. So those are going to perform kind of like combo attacks. And those can be pretty useful at taking on foes and trying to maintain your health, basically. So let's go ahead and test those out a bit and have some fun here. So over here to the right, we're going to have some bokoblins down here. Some clueless bokoblins. I'm going to go ahead and sneak here. So this is a perfect example of being able to kind of cheat the system. So let's actually take advantage of this situation here and head up here. Now I'm going to go ahead and climb these stairs. Press X to quick jump, or quick jump as I'm doing here. Let's go ahead and head up here. And Mischief Part 2. And there we go. Those are insta-kills, and we can go ahead and wipe out that whole camp basically without trying. Now, most camps like this will have kind of like a way to do this to kind of cheat the system and get most of the enemies killed pretty quickly. Gonna go ahead and collect my stuff here. Let's head over here and pick up this seared steak. Now, this is the first look at something that recovers more than 1 heart, so pretty good eating item. You can definitely eat this. I would say save your mushrooms, but this is a perfect example of something that go ahead and eat it. Now let's keep on moving. We'll check out this in a minute, but pretty interesting. We got a skull. Now, we saw those guys earlier. Let's actually take on this down here. Now, this could actually be kind of tricky without a couple tools necessary, so I might actually take on these guys back over here. Now, another good tip is normally with these bow guys, you want to kind of stay out of the range so you can kind of sneak up on them. Otherwise, they can basically have unlimited shots at you. So I'm going to go ahead and sneak up here. Hiding in a bush works. We're going to go ahead and walk up behind this guy here, and you can see press Y for sneak strike. Let's go ahead and perform one of those. So you can see there a sneak strike, a perfectly performed attack while crouched, is actually an insta-kill, which is absolutely incredible, especially for early in the game. So now we're going to go ahead and get our first look at a bow, a Boko bow. Here we go. That is the simple way to fire. Also, I'm going to make a Call of Duty reference here, guys. Sorry about that. But shooting with a bow is the same thing as shooting in Call of Duty, shooting in basically every game ever. Let's go ahead and take a new item here. 5 arrows. So this is basically just the ammunition for that bow. Pretty simple if you know anything. Go ahead and pick up the second bow, and we get the same tutorial here, switching weapons. So we can get that same thing here. Go ahead and down there we have those drops. I'm actually going to go ahead and crouch here. Now, the reason I'm going to go ahead and do that is we're going to go ahead and pull our bow back here. Go for a shot, and there we go. Now you can see in the top right there, hit an enemy's head with an arrow to perform a critical hit that deals 2 times damage. That is incredible. That is an incredible ability to have so early. So we're going to go ahead and head over there. You can see we're getting pretty close to the area now. 5 more arrows. A Traveler's Sword. A very common sword often kept by travelers to fend off small beasts. It's fairly durable, but a bit unreliable against monsters. The Boko Shield. A bokoblin-made shield created by attaching a handhold to any flat tree bark picked up off the ground. It's pretty shoddy, so don't expect it to last very long. And now we get the ability to raise our shield, which again is just, it's the same thing as locking onto something. So already learned it, basically now just we have a shield to use as well. So we actually took that on in fairly record time, so I'm actually kind of happy about that. Got a few arrows on the ground here to add to our collection. Let's keep on moving. So here we go. Here we got a first look here at a enemy camp. Now, there's going to be plenty of these in the game, so we're going to have to get used to trying to take these guys out. Now, my strategy here is normally you'll have these scouts up here. So I always like to take out these scouts first. You can see he already went ahead and saw me a bit, but as well as you just stay still and he'll turn back around. But there's going to be plenty of these, so this is going to be our first look at it. Now, for me, I normally like to kind of maintain a little bit out of his range, so I can always crouch out of it. Go ahead and aim here. We're going to go ahead and go for a headshot, because if you remember, that's 2 times damage. There we go. Went ahead and took out the scout. So now, with that scout gone, basically all that means is that they're not going to be able to all rush out at me at once, which is perfect for us. That's exactly what we want. And we're going to keep on moving here, try to maintain a little bit out. Now, how to deal with this situation. So there's a lot of guys in here. See a couple bombs. I'm going to aim up here for the fire. And anyone with an imagination probably knows what's going to happen. Oh. That's not good. Guys. Oh no, we failed. Okay, this guy can be very dangerous. Blue bokoblin, first look at him. These guys are pretty tough. Gonna go ahead and pause real quick here. And it didn't work for us, so this is gonna be kind of tough, but we can go ahead and take on this blue guy here. So, blue bokoblins are actually a lot tougher than the normal ones. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a lot of damage there. So this guy can almost knock you out in one hit, so you're gonna have to be very careful with him. So I'm going to continue just bashing on this dude because he can actually be very dangerous. So went ahead and knocked out another Boko Club. Going to go ahead and equip another one. You can see I'm almost dead, so I'm actually going to have to heal here. Just do not want to die. So let's go ahead and eat a couple more of these guys. Again, wasting these, but you got to do what you got to do if you're Link fighting bokoblins. Let's keep on rolling here. Another hit. And another hit. There we go. Perfectly wiped out that blue bokoblin, even though that guy is very tough. Go ahead and open this up. Knock him out. Jump attack. And there we go. So basically completing the mission here is killing every enemy in sight. And, oh, new item. The spiked Boko Shield, so basically a stronger version of the Boko Shield. You can see they're 10 defense, and we're also learning how to change shields now, but I always like going in the menu because it pauses the game for a little bit, it gets you away from the pandemonium, but here we go, let's keep on rolling. So, I wonder how this didn't happen. Somehow it didn't blow up. That's my luck only. But there we go. Went ahead and picked up another Boko bow. More fangs and horns. And let's go ahead and check out our prize. So this thing will glow purple when we haven't completed the mission, and it'll glow green when you have. You can never open these chests unless you completely finish it. Oh, 5 fire arrows. Okay, so these guys can be very, very useful. And this is our first look at new arrow types. So fire arrows are actually going to have a lot that are different to them than just regular arrows. But we'll get into that a little bit later. For now, we're just going to keep pressing on. So, yeah, I mean, took out a camp, took out a couple bokoblins laying around. Let's keep moving. And I think it's about time we follow the Sheikah Slate. Let's go ahead and follow the marker here. Another arrow on the ground. These are great to pick up because they will save you in the long run. You run out of arrows like nothing. Let's keep on moving here. And let's go ahead and follow the marker. I am so sorry to anyone who has a fear of heights. Great Plateau Tower. Distilling local information. I know some of you recognize that. There we go. Regional map extracted.
You have been asleep for the past 100 years. The beast. When the beast regains its true power, this world will face its end. Now then, you must hurry, Link. Before it's too late.
There we go, guys. Next time on The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, we will continue our quest in the Great Plateau.